Listen, here's a hard pill. When she tests you, it's not rejection, it's interest. I know, it feels backwards. But the more she cares, the more she'll push. She'll poke at your calm. She'll try to shake your confidence. Why? She wants to see if you're real, if you're steady, if you're actually the man you show her, or just playing the part. She's not testing your patience. She's testing your backbone. Can you keep your cool when things get heated? Can you stay grounded when she's emotional? Are you leading because you're solid, or just faking it until she buys in? The more she wants you, the more she risks, and with risk comes fear. So she tests, not because she's cruel, not because she wants to break you. She wants to trust you, but she can't trust a guy who falls apart at the first sign of trouble. She can't open up to someone who loses it when she challenges him. So she throws you curveballs, not to destroy you, to see if you can handle the storm. The guy who passes, he's calm, he's steady. He doesn't need her to make him feel okay. That's the guy who gets her real self. You'll notice it when things get close. She's into you, she's drawn in. Then, out of nowhere, she gets sharp. She pulls back. She gets moody over nothing. That's not her losing interest. That's her thinking, this feels too good. Let's see if he stays solid when I'm not. If you crumble, over-explain, apologize, beg her to snap out of it, you failed. If you stay calm, don't chase her mood, just keep being you, she feels safe, even if she never says it. These tests come in all shapes. Sometimes she goes cold. Sometimes she questions your motives. Sometimes it's sarcasm, teasing, or acting like she doesn't care. Doesn't matter how it looks. The root is the same. She wants to know if you're unshakable. Her energy is chaos. It's movement, emotion, testing, shifting. If you fall apart every time she moves, she can't trust you. But if you hold steady, if you're the same man no matter what, she can relax. That's all she's after. Most guys get this wrong. They take it personal. They get offended. They think she's being mean. That's when they lose. They react emotionally to something that was never about them. It's about her fear. Your reaction either confirms or kills that fear. If you get needy, angry, or dramatic, you prove her right. If you stay calm, clear, or even silent, you kill her fear. Now she sees you as a man who can't be moved by her moods. Here's the thing. The guy she doesn't care about, he never gets tested. If she's indifferent, she doesn't care if he's strong. He's not in her heart, so there's nothing to test. But the guy who makes her feel, he gets fire. Not because he's losing, but because he's winning. She needs to know he won't break if she goes deeper. That's what the tests are for, not to punish, to see if you're safe for the long haul. You handle her tests by not fighting them. Don't see them as disrespect. Let them pass. Smile at her sarcasm. Don't get defensive when she challenges you. Don't try to fix her mood. Stay steady. Keep leading. Be the same man no matter what. That's what earns her trust. When you're not scared of her chaos, you become her anchor. Get this, the tests don't stop, they just change. Even when she loves you, she'll still test your strength. Not to hurt you, because her energy needs tension. It needs polarity. If you're always agreeing, always chasing peace, she can't feel your edge. Sometimes she needs to feel your boundaries, your calm refusal to bend, your ability to stand firm without raising your voice. That's what earns her respect, even if she acts upset in the moment. Stop seeing her tests as threats. The second you think, I have to pass or she'll leave, you've already lost your frame. Her tests are invitations. Invitations to show who you really are. She's not looking for perfect. She's looking for real. Can you stay grounded when it's hard? Can you keep your cool when she's all over the place? That's when she sees your strength. Not when it's easy, but when it's messy and you don't change. She wants to feel your independence, that her love doesn't make you weak, that her looks don't distract you from your values, that her silence doesn't throw you off. When she sees that, when you stay seated in your throne, she leans in. She softens. Now she knows you don't need her to feel like a man. That's rare. That's magnetic. Here's the truth. She doesn't test you to break your confidence. She tests you because she wants to believe in it. She wants to feel your certainty and see it doesn't crack. She wants to know your calm is real, not an act. That when she pushes, you don't flinch. You don't get defensive. You don't change to please her. You stay calm, consistent, aware. And in that moment, she breathes easier. Now she knows you're solid. Not just when it's easy, but when it's wild. Here's the twist. When she feels safe, sometimes she'll test you harder. Why? Because the safer she feels, the more her energy wants to play with your edge. That edge excites her. It makes her feel alive. Testing isn't always drama. Sometimes it's playful, a tease, a challenge, a little resistance to see if you'll keep leading. The guy who passes, he doesn't react. He guides. He redirects. He smirks instead of snapping. He leans back instead of chasing. That calm resistance, that's attraction with backbone. Her tests are her way of saying, "Show me you're safe to follow." She won't say it. She'll roll her eyes. She'll challenge your ideas. She'll act distant. But she's watching your structure. If your mood depends on hers, you can't lead. If your confidence drops when she pulls away, you're not in your power. And if you can't hold power, she can't trust you. So when she tests and you stay grounded, her walls drop. You build this presence not by being aggressive, but by not caring about the outcome. You're not chasing her approval. You're not scared if she leaves. You know your value. Because you're not attached, you can lead. That's what earns respect. The man who isn't scared to lose her never tries to control her. That freedom, that's what makes her want to follow you. Even if she gets loud, you stay quiet, not out of fear, out of discipline. You don't out-yell her. You don't match her chaos. You stay calm. Your authority comes from stillness. You say less, but every word hits harder. You respond slower, but your words cut through the noise. As she watches you stay calm, her attraction grows. Not because you won the fight, but because you showed her that her emotions don't control you. That's when she starts respecting your silence more than other men's explanations. The longer you stay consistent, the more she relaxes. She opens up. She gets softer. She respects your time. Why? Because you gave her emotional certainty. She doesn't have to wonder if you're stable. She doesn't fear that one fight will break you. When she feels that, she opens up fully. Now she knows you're not scared of her full self. You invite it. No fear, no control, no collapse. If she ever escalates, if things get wild, you don't take it personal. You don't fight. You watch. You ask, is this a moment to correct or a moment to pull back? The man who knows his worth doesn't fight for respect. He removes access when respect is gone. That quiet boundary, it's louder than any argument. It says, you're free to be you, but I'm free to walk if my peace is at risk. Sometimes that's the best response. Not resistance, removal. Eventually she'll say, you don't react like other guys, or I feel calm around you. That's when you know she's seen it. She's felt your emotional backbone. From then on, her tests change. They get softer, less frequent, because now she trusts. And when a woman trusts you, you unlock a new side of her. the side that respects your presence as much as she wants your touch. But you only get there by passing the early tests, by not folding, by not explaining yourself every 5 minutes, by not proving your worth to someone still proving herself to you. You pass by being unmoved in your truth, not cold, not harsh, just unshakable. That's rare. That's what separates the boy who needs attention from the man who commands respect. So remember, when she tests you, don't see it as disrespect. See it as a sign of your potential. She's saying, I want to feel safe with you, but I need to know you can handle all of me. When you meet that test with calm, steady power, when you don't flinch, fold, or fumble, that's when she stops pushing and starts falling. Not because you played the game, but because you proved you're real.